ping in the Discord first.
Alrighty,
Hello.
welcome back to finals. This time it's the potential match between Yashi 8W and Kelantan Ronaldo. And yeah, this match will decide who will go to the losers grand finals against Dausu Failni. And looks like first pick goes to Kelantan Ronaldo. And this time I heard some players might not appear. I guess it's just unfortunate scheduling.
As long as they still have like more than half, hopefully.
Unlike mine.
We don't talk about that.
It's like first ban will be hidden 2 yet again from a ban map.
Unfortunate, truly. Ay. I don't know if we have even seen the Hidden 2 being played throughout this entire tournament. I can't remember the last time.
Banned every match.
Yeah.
No one's wants to play Hidden 2 lah.
Yeah.
Hidden. I mean, I think this Hidden 2 is not that more to reading, but it's more to alt. Like that. But
yeah,
still, if you hate Hidden, if you hate low AR, yeah, just ban that.
Yup, true. Especially when they're up against Kelantan Ronaldo and they have the players to play HD2. And when your team doesn't have those kind of players, it's a safer bet to just ban it away. And we have DT2 and Nomok 5. They do not want to be speed abused, which is fair. Can't force the Opals to play high BPM maps.
Yeah, as we have seen from what happened in their match yesterday, they probably would want to like try to avoid speed as much as possible. Instead, looking towards, is this another gimmick abuse out of the gate from Kelantan Ronaldo?
Well, when the whole map pool is gimmick, I guess they do not really need to abuse it.
That is true. That is true. But yeah, just to refresh viewers' mind for anyone who didn't watch the match from Kelantan Ronaldo last night, they fired off all of the very extremely, I would say, gimmicky picks out of the gate. You have Nomad 6, you have DT4, and then I believe the third map from them was Fremont 1, which is certainly slightly less gimmick than the previous two, but still, the awkward aim aspect can throw people off.
And looks like we have Fremont 2 banned. I don't think we ever seen Fremont 2 get picked, but they decided to ban it.
Yeah, it's very interesting they decided to leave Nomad 6 and DT4 open, given how, you know, how comfortable we see Kelantan Ronaldo. Some players in Kelantan Ronaldo could certainly play. Does that mean they have something cooked up?
Perhaps stating, oh, and we get a normal 6 pick straight off the bat.
Business as usual for Kelantan Ronaldo.
I guess maybe
to their strongest skill set, like low CS, low AR. I think around 4 to 5 people can play that in their team.
Yeah, it was quite evident in yesterday's match. They quite literally dominated number 6, but the fact that Yashi's team did not ban number 6 could indicate that they may have some confidence in winning number 6. Or maybe they just know that since number 6 is going to get picked first, they will just take the L and try to win in the other maps instead.
Yeah, I mean, they would rather not play Hidden 2 than... They would rather play Nomad 6 than leave Hidden 2 open, let's just put it that way. And I mean, I guess fair play, because if you look at the scores across the board for Kelantan Ronaldo yesterday on this Nomad 6, you had obviously the star of the show in Shiyu, 390k, following up with Squid Stain supporting with 296k, and then after that it kind of falls off, Bell with only 213k, and then Cookie Dash with 140k. So if there is realistically a possibility that if Yashi's AWs just put up a lineup of 4 players that can average, I would say even average 200 at the very least, and then have like a carry do hopefully 300, might be a bit optimistic, but as long as all 4 players can, you know, play it to a decent level, there is a chance that they could take the Somewhat 6 away from Kelantan Ronaldo at the start here.
It looks like our ref wants to join in the fun on Yashi's side.
Who doesn't? Who does?
Yashi the Mogger. And yeah, I guess everyone's ready to start.
Here we go.
I mean, looking at this, a bit of a different roster. For Yashi 8, I think Nomad 6, they were Mans Malaya, now changing for Innocence, and then Kelantan Ronaldo. I think it was Cookie Dash, now it was Hikaru playing. So, almost the 3 of the same core, 2 different purple on this map. Hoping to find highest score this time.
Yeah, hopefully we get some early misses from Innocent and TB. And Squid Stain finding a miss shortly after. But looks like the score lead will go to Kelantan Ronaldo as usual, since they like this kind of map. Hikaru finding a break though. But it's too early to tell. The map's 4 minutes long. So as long as Yashi AWs, the players get some good enough combo, but as we enter this KI, we're gonna lose the entire team. Hikaru, the last remaining high amount of combo on Kelantan Ronaldo side, bringing their lead to almost 100k. Okay, reaching 100k now. Hikaru with some supports from Chiyu with that 98 act. Kinda crazy.
Yeah, I mean, expectedly, it is Squid Stain and Chiyu both with the highest scores so far in this lobby. Meanwhile, for Yashi's AWs, their captain Innocent unfortunately tanking a bit on the score, only now reaching 40k when everyone else have virtually gone 6 digits for their scores. You can see it.
Yeah.
The score difference.
Which is, yeah, I mean, the Nomad 6 is the Kelantan Ronaldo map, so it will be quite difficult to beat them in their own skill set. They just have to proceed. TB Morocco finding a miss along with Jackport. So later KT and Innocent on the recovery. However, Chiyu reaching almost 500 combo, 300,000 score. I think he's on the way to beat his previous performance, which is crazy. As we enter the last quarter of the map, I think there's just no way Yashi is gonna bring anything back. 200,000 score lead, no combo.
Yeah, it seems like
Lacking in the act department.
the absence of Zeph and GG, who were two of the highest scores for Yashi's Nomad 6
Zeph?
play yesterday, certainly is showing here. Unfortunately, without both of those players, they just seem, well, let's just say, kind of blown out of the water in this Nomad 6.
Is Zeph? Zeph is not in Yashi's AWs.
Oh wait, oh my god.
Wait, wrong team, bro.
Oh god, dude.
I was
okay,
like-
anyway.
I was thinking that is my team.
I might have a stroke, but
I
anyway. Anyway, back to the match. Seems like Chiu will be almost doubling his score from yesterday. He turning from a 390k to a 560k at the end here. Second time's the charm.
Yeah. S ranking too, like what the hell?
My goat. My gimmick goat.
What a goat.
Go.
And this is as clear cut as a point can be for Kelantan Ronaldo. And by the looks of it, I'm pretty sure I can already tell what their second pick will be.
Yeah, most likely the the usual pathway.
You know what
I
they
believe
say?
it was DT4 and then FM1.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And so far, this plan, this strategy from Kelantan Ronaldo worked once, and this time still working at the start here.
Yeah, that's why they call confidence, which is what the Unks got. All these tournament veterans showing up, showing that they deserve a slot in the losers grand finals.
Ooh.
As we get DT3. So more like high AR finger control alt type of map.
Oh, this map. Oh. I think this map is mostly fast aim and also finger control.
Yep.
You'll be right. And from these two teams, I think only Yashi's AWs played this yesterday, and well, it's pretty clear why. Because when you have Chibi Morocco putting up a 734k score, gapping the next highest score on the opposing team yesterday was Zeph with 504. That's
Yeah.
that is a strong indicator of, I guess, at the very least, confidence to perhaps try to entertain this GT3. You know, if your strongest player in the team can put up a decent score, all you have to realistically do is just to provide enough support.
Yep, and I don't think Kelantan Ronaldo played DT3 yesterday,
Yeah.
so this
No,
will
they
be their
didn't.
first time playing it. So they might find some struggle here, especially against Yashi's team, who has already played it in match once, and having Chiyu. It's not Chiyu, I don't know why I said Chiyu. Chibi Maruko going crazy. Going crazy, getting an insane score.
Is
For
Chio
his-
playing this?
Yes, I mean,
I think he
unfortunately,
can-
he kind of has the tank, quote unquote tank for
Yeah.
the DT sort of picks.
Well, he is the OWC player.
Yeah. And to DT3 will be G-Vel switching to for Kelantan Ronaldo. There's Takeshi, Shigimoto, Support, and Nabari Andrew. Yashi.
finding an early miss.
The same roster like yesterday
Yep.
for Team Yashi. And for Kelantan Ronaldo, this is like their first time playing.
But it is their
And-
usual DT roster.
And there's like one combo on Yashi teams only. And it's Chibi Maruko.
As suspected, and looks like Kelantan Ronaldo's struggling to find any footing and not looking great, but the scores are quite even, most likely because of the act difference. But Chibi, as he continues holding this combo, he'll bring the score lead back to his team, 70k score lead now, and yeah, the guy is going crazy again. But his act is significantly lower, but who cares? It's a combo game. As long as he FCs this 2-minute map, no one else can FC this. Christian finding a recovery though, or instantly losing it. Chibi Morocco missing soon after, but he has already done the damage. 260k score lead, and the map's already ending. Yep, it's
done.
It's done. Done and dusted.
Yeah.
Correct picked. So far, both teams just trading right now. But as we lose more of their comfort maps, we will see which team will have the better overall performance.
I mean, good on Yashi. They, at the very least, did a bit of scouting from Kelantan Ronaldo's performances in the previous matches and realized, hey, they kind of have this huge gap in speed. So why not?
Yep. It is correct, and maybe we will see the DT4 pick from Kelantan Ronaldo, although it might be a bit risky considering Yashi's team lineup, but they have a good art think as the scores are at 1-1.
Yeah, I mean, this match for DT4, you have to, if you're Kelantan Ronaldo, you have to be worried about Chibi Maruko on the other side, who has shown he can certainly match Chiyu in terms of output, just based on the scores they got in their matches on DT4 yesterday.
Yeah, and who knows, maybe we might see them switch their tactics a bit, maybe free mod 1, maybe even free mod 3. That
I mean, Primo 3, Yashi have played it and they lost it. Yeah, they lost like by 49 against team FX Bowling. So this is like Kelantan Ronaldo say this like, oh, I can abuse this because it's like you have to read every map. And Kelantan Ronaldo just said like, I can read, so I pick Primo 3 to abuse this.
Yup. Yashi's team getting only I think around 960k score, and Kelantan Ronaldo being the more gimmick players definitely have that reading skill set in their team lineup. So free mod 3 definitely makes the most sense compared to DT4 or even free mod 1. Although I suppose it's too early to say that Yashi's lineup will underperform again, but I'd say this is this should just go to Kelantan Ronaldo yet again.
I mean, they certainly would need to rely on their reading carries in Shield and Squid Stain to try and make sure there are no chances for Yashi's 8Ws to even mount any sort of leading combo or score for that matter. Once again, it will be G-Chem as the fourth player for Yashi's, which he hasn't been performing too well, all things considered, but given the fact that, he's busy outdoors nowadays in the recent years.
Yep,
It's to be
assignments
expected.
and such. And from what I know, yesterday's match he side read 3 mod 3, so on such a map, I guess that score does make sense.
Yeah. The Malaysian, I love finding also Malaysian players. We'll see how Fremont 3 turns out as we head right into it. Bancho Classic.
As we
Oh, what
enter,
team
you
has
can.
two hidden? I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, they're split evenly. Both team rocking 2 hard rocks and 2 hiddens, and some early misses so far, but it's not a long map. What really matters is whoever holds the combo towards the end.
Actually, the KT and Jiken and Jackpot just now drop the combo. It's all on Chibi right now.
EB on the hard rock. Yeah, honestly, Yashi's team did not show much comfortability on Fremont 3, and it's showing a bit here yet again. However, it's too early to say anything, as we do have Chiyu breaking on Kelantan Ronaldo's side along with Rel and Squid Stain. Hikaru dropping his combos shortly after, and however, with that 100,000 score lead, I think they exit this first quarter quite well off.
Yeah, it's unfortunate Chibi can't really find any sort of footing here in terms of the combo. Celestia, on the other hand, trying to do all that he can to try and keep Yashi's 8Ws in the race here for this Fremont 3. Oh, but some misbeats.
You can quite struggling on this reading pattern, which makes sense. Can't sight read a map that has stacks and you're playing hidden.
Yeah, true. This would not be a map you want to even attempt to sight read.
As Rel and Squid Stain finding a recovery along with Chiyu, I think Kelantan Ronaldo is gonna secure that lead even further, reaching into the 200,000 score lead territories. GB Morocco, Celestia KT and Jackpot as the opposing combos, but Celestia KT finding a miss shortly after, along with Squid Stain trading. And yeah, I guess the score difference won't budge a little bit.
Well, the biggest combo for Kelantan Ronaldo is broke, and on the other side you have Jackpot and Chibi Morocco mounting a recovering combo. It might still have some life in it, this 3 mod 3.
Yeah, but Kelantan Ronaldo having Squid Stain and Hikaru sort of resisting against that recovery, and we enter the last quarter of the map where the song will start to slightly ramp up. Ken unable to hold any combo and Jackpot finding a miss along with Celestia, and Hikaru does find a miss as well, but Squid Stain on the recovery, Chiyu as well with Rel. I think unless chain misses start happening and Yashi able to find any sort of combo, I don't think they will have any chance here.
Yeah, there was a chance going to the second half with Jackpot and Chibi Maruko's combos, but unfortunately, they can't really outlast Squid Stain and Chiyu, as well as Hikaru, who put up a decent combo as well in the second half.
Yep. Honestly, Kelantan Ronaldo is showing that they're more comfortable on this kind of maps. As we enter the last section of the map, where the BPM slightly increases. The Electric PT trying his best, holding a combo towards the end of the map. However, with that 270,000 score lead, it's not gonna be enough. And finding a miss shortly after. EU, what the hell? Yet again, EU just doing crazy work for Kelantan Ronaldo, along with the help of his 3 teammates. Secures them the win on Mod 3 quite confidently.
And I mean, fair play to Chibi Maruko, Celestia, and Jackpot, right? They all of them had their moments in this Mod 3, but it's unfortunate they do seem like they suffer from a 4th player issue. They don't really have a 4th player to sort of raise the average, or at least maintain the average score for their team. And although I would say even with their 4th player reaching an average score for this, like 300k, conservatively speaking, I don't think they would still have won, because that performance from Chiyu and Squid Stain specifically was just too much. Even if Yashi's AWs were able to put up a consistent team score across the board.
Yep. And for Yashi's next pick, we can see him in chat asking the chat what he should pick, which is a good sign, I guess.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, you know what? At times like this, you know what to do. It's time to pick number 1
That is true.
against Chiyu.
You like gambling? Pick number 1.
When in doubt, just go for number 1 and pray.
I could go for something more straightforward, like hidden one.
Instead, they opt for a faster number 1, aka
DT1.
DT1.
Well, technically, number 1 is faster than DT1, but yeah,
In terms of gameplay, at least.
it's yeah.
I don't know.
In terms of AR, DT1 is faster, so I guess they want to be pulling out the high AR and hope that Kelantan Ronaldo's old eyes will not be able to keep up.
And I mean, they could realistically still entertain the possibility of something like a No Mod 2, but that would have to depend on the fact that whether their team, their lineup feels comfortable enough to like really just put up a decent score on it. Because as you see the bans from Kelantan Ronaldo, No Mod 5, DT2, it doesn't seem like they are really that fond of the long streamy sort of maps in general as well. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure, because I don't think we have seen Kelantan Ronaldo play in No Mod 2 yesterday.
Yeah, they did not, and I think No Mod 2 was banned in their match yesterday, which makes sense. I think most of the players have complaints about No Mod 2 being not No Mod 2.
Why is there aim in my No Mod 2? Why is there tech in my No Mod 2 or something?
I was sight reading that map. Oh, it's flow. It's standard. And then in the middle of the path, there's stack. I was like, is this No Mod 2 or No Mod 4?
However, I think Nomad 2 should be an okay pick for Kelantan. Its BPM only 180, which is a comfortable BPM for most players, at least nowadays. But compared to something like Hidden 1, where it's 210 BPM and 4 minutes long, that would be more straining. As we enter into the T1 though, Jackpot found an early miss, but that shouldn't matter. Oh, and he does find a miss again along with Nabari Anju. Real trading on the Kelantan Ronaldo side, but there will be a 3-way versus a 2-way on Yashi's. Christine finding a miss soon after. There is 2 FCs left on Kelantan Ronaldo, so it's a 2v2 so far, but call it favoring Kelantan Ronaldo, as this is that high accuracy from G and Q, but G finding a miss. So the score lead will start fluctuating. I think he will just go to Yashi W as Leisure KT finds a miss.
But still, that break from G is absolutely massive. We have seen how much damage he can deal here in this DT2 yesterday, putting up a 753k score. So any breaks from him will certainly be a blessing for Yashi.
Yep, as we enter into the second half of the map, Chibi Morocco versus Chiyu, the 2 OWC players duking it out. Nabari Anju and Squidstain both finding a miss. And it looks like they're struggling a bit. Slasher KT also finding a miss. Nabari Anju. And the scoring will just go back to Ronaldo. Even though Chiyu finds a miss, Chibi Morocco finds a miss shortly after the recovery from G and Rel. How G loses that recovery combo, but Rel on the recovery.
But I mean, it's a full team combo reset for Yashi.
And yeah, and even though Rel finds a miss again, it's the last quarter of the map, 170k score lead, and there's just no combo on Yashi's team to find any sort of comeback potential.
If he does hit that pattern, but at this point, it might be too little too late. Especially when you don't have any supporting combos.
And it looks like this map pick will be the wrong choice. Wait, who picked this map?
Yashi.
Yashi, yeah. So yeah, looks like this map pick is gonna be the wrong choice for them, as they just aren't able to find the sort of performance they need to take down Kelantan Ronaldo.
Yeah, and it's also breakpoint since this is Yashi's map pick. So Kelantan Ronaldo have to find another map that they can abuse on Yashi.
I mean, Yashi's team stepped right into a trap here in this DT1, because although yesterday most of the carrying was done by G and Chiyu with their scores, this time you have Vel starting up from 374k yesterday to a 496k this time. And that pretty much, alongside with the inability to maintain any sort of meaningful combo for the side of Yashi, just absolutely sealed their fate in this DT1.
Looks like he had struggles of keeping his eyes open. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, the patterns do come quite fast, so not too surprising. You know, sometimes you enter into a flow state too hard that you sort of doze off instead. It happens.
I guess that's more of a sign of lack of sleep rather than being in the flow state.
Yeah, true.
But
true.
well, breakpoint for Kelantan Ronaldo, and now they get to pick something they like to play. Probably we might see Nomad 3.
DT4 still open, and they
DT4.
will go for it.
Yeah, I guess that also makes sense. DT4, they were able to perform really well, especially Chiyu.
Yeah, I mean, this is, I would say, arguably a good time at the point of this match to go finally fire out this DT4, because previously you don't know whether you know how well they are feeling on it, but now you have sort of affected their confidence negatively on their DT1, and now you go to a, I would say, quite gimmicky sort of map in DT4 with that lowered confidence coming in. It could certainly make the difference here.
Yeah, as well as DT4 being a shorter map, so it just depends if they just pop off at the start, and then hopefully Yashi's team will not find any combo, but it's also hard to say. I'm not sure if they played DT4 in their previous match.
I think both teams did. I mean, okay. Yeah, both teams did. On one hand, obviously, on Kelantan Ronaldo side, you have Chiyu with 942k, the obvious carry score. But for Yashi's 8 Ws, we do have Chibi Maruko stepping up for his team. So, I mean, it could realistically come down to these supporting combos if their carries perform just about the same as yesterday.
Yeah, and so far looks like Jackpot is gonna find the first miss. It's gonna be followed by Cookie Dash and Squid and Rel. Everyone finding misses during the early stages. I think Jiran's the only one holding the early FC for his team, so he'll be bringing that score lead back for Yashi. He does find a miss, however, Chibi Morocco and Jackpot on that recovery. Some supporting from Celestia, although he does find a miss shortly after. And on Kelantan Ronaldo side, there's only Chiyu. This time, his team not able to perform as well as they did before this. As a score lead, will slowly to rocket over towards Yashi's side, Chibi Morocco, along with Jackpot. And some supporting combo from Nabrianju. It's looking quite bad for Kelantan Ronaldo so far.
But still, as long as Chiyu's still alive with his combo, you can never count him out, especially coming into the end of this map here where that pyramid pattern could maybe change the tides. Although the score lead is getting quite big now. Jackpot and Chibi Maruko doing everything. Here comes the pyramid.
And, oh my god, Chiyu hitting there, but Chibi Maruko as well. And Chiyu finding a miss at the end. Wow. A return breakpoint.
Oh
I
my
mean,
goodness.
it's sad because based on their last match, the Kelantan Ronaldo is supposed to win this match,
Yeah, I mean,
but unfortunately today is like they already give it like all out yesterday, so this today probably is hard for them.
I think,
Yeah.
as I mentioned before this DT4 started, it actually kind of came down to the, I would say, supporting players in, like, especially the third and fourth players. Because for Yashi's 8 Ws, you have Nabari Anju, who put up quite a similar score to yesterday, 400, hovering around 450k. Meanwhile, for the third and fourth players in Kelantan Ronaldo, they fumbled quite heavily this time, averaging around 210k, around that area. So
Yep.
that pretty much is not a good sign for them on this DT4, unfortunately. And they will give a breakpoint back.
Now
Looks
it's
like-
Yashi's team turn to pick, and there's no more DT, so they have to play no more. They have to play hidden or hard rock. But for me, I think they will personally play hidden one because they want to speed abuse them as well. Kelantan.
Yeah, I think we might see a hidden one, although I'm not sure if they want to do it now or they want to try by the handset, other things. We do see hidden one, and yeah, I guess it is the perfect time to use that high BPM long map as well. 4 minutes 40 seconds actually, and we did see Axorite pop off on this map. But will we see another pop off from either side?
Probably not. In hindsight, maybe. Like just looking at the nameplates of these players from both teams, I'm not sure. I don't think I could really point out to anyone who I can say they have a pretty good chance at seeing this entire thing, given how the map goes kind of crazy, especially in the second half. And I mean,
yeah, and this is a quite unforgiving map from start to finish. However, let's see if Yashi team is able to back up this HC1 statement.
I mean, did Kelantan Ronaldo play this map?
I don't think so.
yeah.
I think both teams avoided it.
Yashi did play it in their match yesterday, where they
Yep.
honestly their team score yesterday is doesn't look too good. It doesn't suggest confidence. Let me just say that if there is anyone from Kelantan Ronaldo who just holds their combo from start to finish like what we saw from Axorite the other day, they will be demolished. They will just straight away return the big point back to Kelantan Ronaldo with this hidden one.
Yeah, and yeah, we just have to see for ourselves.
I mean that's another risk of picking this kind of hidden one where it's long and there are a lot of very intense tapping patterns in the mist around the map, so you can never really let down your guard, and once your combo breaks, you just have to try to mentally reset and then build back up that supporting combo as soon as possible, praying that someone in your team is still holding onto the full combo just to give it a bit of hope.
Yeah, that's correct. For this map, stamina is gonna be the deciding factor.
Why are they mad in chat? What just happened? Red card. What the heck just happened there?
Maybe he, the timer expired and he, it's always good to double check the availability of the players. You don't want to start the match without the sufficient players for both teams and then having to, do the ball and everything else.
Yeah,
Yep.
and Yashi's team for Hidden One seen some roster changes. Last match it was Yoster's supposed to play Hidden One, and now they change it to Jackpot. Probably because Jackpot can play speed, but in Hidden, I rarely find him can play Hidden.
Yeah, and the roster change makes sense since Yoster is not available today, so they do have to find someone else to fill his slot.
I
see.
I see. Now that's why.
We find a full reset on Yashi's side, and you can see Kelantan Ronaldo, Hikaru, and I was gonna say Squid Stain, but now it's just Hikaru along with Rel's supporting combo. As we have a little bit of a finger control section. It's not really finger control, but it's a bit.
So that's your KP, that is a very messy chain list.
Yeah, and looks like Yashi's team not very comfortable on this map, but Chibi Maruko doing his very best to hold any combo. Celestia KT Innocent finding some recovery, but Hikaru holding the FC from the start with Rels and Christine and Chiyu, his whole team behind him. Christine finding a very sus miss. I don't know why he missed, but Chiyu following soon after. Innocent dropping his combo that is leaves Chibi and Celestia on Yashi's team to sort of fight for this lead, but with Celestia finding that miss, he just act to Chibi Maruko alone, and he does find a miss. Hikaru
Still holding that combo. Entering 1k combo. And
he
just
does
miss.
find a miss, and along with Rel, and that just leaves Christine and Chiyu finding a miss, but now it's Christine, the captain's turn to hold on to the baton for his team, but he does find a miss right after, and yeah, the Yashi's AWs unable to find any footing, struggling on each pattern. Innocent finding the most miss. Oh my goodness. And looks like Hikaru is able to find his footing yet again, reaching for the combo recovery. Definitely helping his team just stay 200,000 score in front of Yashi Ws as we enter into the second half of the map, where the streams become longer and it's more stamina heavy, and there's just more flow, and this is gonna be a bloodbath.
Oh,
As-
Yashi. Slow slider, but yeah, I mean, so far, it just seems like Kelantan Ronaldo have the better players, full stop, in this hit on one. Yashi, everyone on Yashi they just don't seem prepared, unfortunately.
Yeah, and everyone struggling on that Ki,
Hold the
but
phone
the
actually.
score lead does shrink from 150k to 100k, and it's continuing to shrink.
Chibi's miss though doesn't make it any better for Yashi. They are solely relying on Celestia right now, and he will find a break soon as well. I don't
As
think
we enter the
this
last
time-
section of the map. Yeah, I also do not think that they will be able to bridge this gap unless
it will have to come down to a
Ronaldo
chain
just-
miss from Kelantan Ronaldo.
yeah, unless Canada just lets go of their hands and just allows the map to go on. I don't think Yashi W is gonna find the 90k score that they need. Yeah, and as you can see, the score difference has equalized around this 100k, as it does seem to be a win for Kelantan Ronaldo.
Last quarter got a bit dicey for Kelantan Ronaldo, but that early lead built up in the first half will mean that cushion is enough for them to, bear the blow that they suffered in the second half, where they kind of let go of the gas pedal a bit, but not by much. Everyone averaging around 200k. Highest is 264k.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, that's just the nature of this kind of map, where it streams and then high BPM and then you slap hidden on top of it. It's unless you're a hidden stream player, yeah, that's quite a decent score already
Yeah.
to have.
Unless your name is Mint Breeze or Axorite, you
Or
will
Mabayu.
suffer. Yeah, true.
I mean, good job to Kelantan Ronaldo winning that hidden one, especially Hikaru. Because
Yeah,
in tournaments, since this tournament is like finding who is the new player. So Hikaru just step up, play for Kelantan Ronaldo, play for hidden, just play anything.
yeah, as
And-
well as how Rel was able to help him out, having about the same combo.
Now they are going to free mode 1 a bit of aim heavy, low 170 BPM ish.
Yeah, and this was their sort of pathway when picking maps. We will see the same the mod 6, TT4, free mod 1 pick from Kelantan Ronaldo.
And I mean, it is with good reason comparing both teams' scores in their respective matches yesterday. For Kelantan Ronaldo, you have once again, surprise, surprise, Shiyu excelling in the Hard Rock for this free mod 1, netting a 640k. You know, yeah, Rel on Hard Rock 482, Squid Stain hidden 427k, and finally carry on to 297k with the hidden. And for Yashi, you have star player Chibi Morocco 551k on Hard Rock, and then it kind of falls a bit apart with Nabai Anju Hard Rock 365k, KT hidden 327k, and Jackpot Hard Rock with 284k. So overall, in terms of the team score, Kelantan Ronaldo certainly has an edge.
Yeah, but maybe we might see some sort of retaliation from KB Morocco as we have seen in TT4.
I mean, they would certainly need it right now. They have returned the breakpoint that they just got from the previous map before Hidden 1. So right now they are trailing behind once again. The scoreline reads 4-2 in favor of Kelantan Ronaldo.
This time we're gonna be entering the map of which Hugh has gotten his toilet break.
Yeah, he is speed. He might not be able to play speed map, but when it comes to taking a toilet break, you can count on him. Oh, Ayo innocent? What is that?
Yashi's going hidden Hard Rock.
Yeah. Perhaps he likes the hidden hard rock on this map.
I mean, yesterday their team like have 3 Hard Rock and 1 hidden, and now it is the same 3 Hard Rock, 1 hidden, except for Yashi playing hidden Hard Rock.
That makes them 3 hard rocks and 2 hiddens.
Yeah.
As we can see, Yashi and Jackpot unable to find any combo right now. But on Kelantan Ronaldo's side, it's Hikaru and Squid Stain sort of dropping the combos, but Rel and Hugh able to hold. And looks like the score lead will just go to Yashi's AWs for now, with GB Morocco and Celestia KT holding the flagpole.
Again, the Joker card put by Yashi, the hidden Hard Rock. It's a good idea with the fact that you need to hold some combo and accuracy to really make use of it.
Hugh finding a miss along with Rel, so with TV just holding that combo and Jackpot's supporting recovery combo, score is just gonna expand towards Yashi's side. 140k and rising. And it's not looking good for Kelantan Ronaldo since we're gonna be entering the second half, and we are not sure if anyone's gonna hold any combo here.
I mean, right now, the biggest factor is, as you said, Chibi Morocco, the only one holding the full combo and single-handedly bringing the score lead further and further away from Kelantan Ronaldo. As they struggle in the second Ki, still a full team combo reset, no one able to accumulate some form of combo here.
Yeah, and as we enter the last quarter of the map, all eyes on GB pretty much if we can FC.
He has already surpassed his score yesterday. Oh.
He does find a miss. However, his performance has given Yashi AW's 270k score lead, and as there's no sort of not enough recovery combo on Kelantan Ronaldo's side, it's looking like a win for Yashi AW's.
Yeah, right now all they have to do is just play the game. Don't suffer a full team-wide collapse. That's all you have to do.
Although Chiyu and Hikaru finding, I was gonna see Chiyu and Hikaru finding the recovery, and it's going against Celestia. Celestia finds a miss, and that is the Chiyu with the highest recovery combo so far. But I don't think there's enough time for him to bridge the 190k score lead.
Yeah, not without any supporting combo, unfortunately.
As the map ends, yeah,
It's breakpoint on breakpoint on breakpoint. 3 breakpoints in a row. Oh boy.
and it's looking like every pick they go for is just Chibi Morocco being the thorn in their side, saying, "Ha, you think you can play that map? I can too, and even better."
And I guess it might be a bit lucky for Yashi that, well, Chiyu unfortunately couldn't really pop off like he did yesterday in this remote one. But then again, I gotta give my flowers to Chiyu. I mean, goddammit, Chibi Maruko, who held on for as long as he could until he made sure, the score lead is pretty safe, all things considered, when you don't have any combo on the other side to mount any form of comeback. Aside from, I guess, Chiyu at the end, near the end there, ultimately it was too late.
Yeah.
I mean,
Huh?
they have like, in terms of map pick, they haven't touched Hard Rock. If you realize,
That is true.
Yeah.
yeah. Probably
I-
because they are scared like Chiyu, because Chiyu can play Hard Rock, and then this map isn't really favoring Yashi at all, especially in Hard Rock. So possibly they are going to No Mode 1 for just to reset their mind, or just go gambling on No Mode 2 or No Mode 4.
Either they try a hard rock, they try the pull of hard rock right now, or, as I previously mentioned, perhaps a Nomad 2 from Yashi?
Yeah, it could be a Nomad 2
Ooh.
if they want to. Oh, Nomad 4.
No Mode 4.
Yeah, like if they want to avoid HR, it's one of the Nomads, but I don't think they want to try the Nomad 1 just yet.
Yeah, no, not yet. Still a bit too early.
And we're gonna get Nomad 4, the tech map. One of the 3 tech maps in this map pool. I think there's more, but I don't remember.
Me neither. I mean, you can technically... Is Nomad 2 count as a tech map?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you know what? Nomad 2 is the tech map.
Sorry, coolers. But yeah, I mean, Nomad 4, I think only Yashi's AWs played this yesterday, and their team score is like... You have to take into consideration this is Nomad 4 where things go kind of crazy, and it will be a miracle if you maintain any sort of combo. So they end up with what, 191 million score for their Nomad 4 yesterday, with obviously Chibi Maroko leading the charge 337k. And I mean, looking at the players from Kelantan Ronaldo, is there a chance?
I'm thinking, honestly, all eyes on Chiyu because that guy can also play Nomad 4 like really well. So
That's true.
I don't know if this is a mistake, since Nomad 4, yes, they play with Sioster, and now they don't have Sioster right now. So I am thinking like who will be their fourth player right now?
You don't have to think. I already know the answer. It's my goat, Nabari Andrew. My goat filler.
Yeah,
Gold, our tech
Goat.
support. The tech support playing tech, like it just makes a lot of sense.
Hell yeah. Watch him drop like a 600k on his not horrible. Trust me, I am cooking.
He will be FCing this
Yeah,
map.
I mean, you never know. They is ready up for them. The match to start. I'm thinking is all relies on Chibi for Yashi, and for Kelantan Ronaldo side, most likely they will have to depend on Chiyu. But
Which-
I think they will have. I think Chiyu will have some help from Rel, but you know, it's a free fall. It's a 2 minutes map. Combo gamer will win.
All eyes on the OWC players from both teams. Miracle versus Shield. Oh, already something's coming out. Jackpot and Cookie Dash. Number Andrew as well.
Number on you. And
Yo.
from looks away is a 3-way for Kelantan Ronaldo versus 2-way from Yashi AW, Celestia KT, TB Morocco. Fighting really hard for the score lead, and they do. Chiu, Squid Stain, and Rel finding the miss.
Yo,
and
how did he hit that? How did anyone hit any of those? I am confused.
Well, Celestia KT will find a miss shortly after, but yeah, TB Morocco yet again. He has shown what he can do in Nomad 4, and he's showing it yet again.
Miracle alone on an island, but it's Pleasure Island this time. The only one holding the full combo as this map progresses.
Yeah, and we're about to enter the last quarter, and score is gonna be 200k, and GU does find the recovery, but if GB Morocco is not gonna miss anytime soon, I think it will be in vain, especially after GU has found yet another miss, and oh my god, GB.
There's no way. There's no way.
No.
Oh,
God damn it.
unfortunate. But he has done more than he needed, doubling his score from his previous match, and I think that's worth a lot of praise, honestly.
What is that score, man? Like 639k
Yeah.
on the Nomad 4. I got half of my
Yeah.
prediction right. It wasn't that by Andrew, but Chibi Maruko. Holy crap, dude. The score of
Yeah.
this final stage for sure.
And he's definitely stepped up his game. His previous match, 137,000 score, and this time 600,000 score. It's only looking up for this guy. As we get an instant Hard Rock 2 from Kelantan Ronaldo.
I mean, I can see the angle because for Yashi, you realistically probably only have Chibi Maruko to worry about as the main threat in the Hard Rock pool, specifically in Hard Rock 2. Meanwhile, for Kelantan Ronaldo, you don't only have Chiyu, you have Vel, and I want to say Cookie Dash, but then again, we have seen his performance so far. He's not terrible, but you know, the rust that he has accumulated over the years have certainly taken a toll a fair bit.
Yeah, and I agree, but as long as they have Chiyu and Squistin, I believe that they they think that this is the correct map choice, and we just have to see if they're able to back it up. Or if they mess up again and TV Morocco finds another pop-off.
That's right. And I mean, as we head deeper and deeper into this map pool, into this match, now we are heading into pretty much unknown territory, uncharted waters for both of these teams, as I don't think either played this Hard Rock 2 yesterday.
I think
Yeah.
Yashi did. Wait,
No.
they did. Oh,
Yeah.
it was started with.
So it's
I mean, it's a big of gamble. 2 minutes map on this kind of map is like it can go sideways.
Yeah, especially when it's in Jahani type of mapping style, it's just gonna be who's able to hold that early initial combo and who's able to just sort of keep recovering on that CS 6.5.
I mean, for Team Yashi, it's very likely they are now leaning more towards the Chibi Morocco show. Although, that being said, I believe Celestia KT and Jackpot should be able, if they really feel it in their veins, to like provide a good supporting score alongside their carry to, you know, make it easier, make it realistic. As for Kelantan
I'm also
Ronaldo.
thinking Nabarionju as well. I think he definitely has the sort of HR skill set for lower CS or higher CS. I don't know which way I
He
would
does like
say,
his HR, but
yeah, but he does hold on longer as we find a full reset from Kelantan Ronaldo, Chip Morocco, the only FC so far as we enter the stream part, and he does find a miss, but everyone's finding a miss. But Kiyu and Celestia finding that recovery since their first break, and yeah, it's gonna be down to who misses first, I believe. As Celestia does find a miss, but Chibi Morocco, Jackpot with their recovery will be able to hold on to their lead for a little bit longer as we enter the second half of the map. Kiyu fighting desperately, just hoping that his teammate will have that supporting combo, but there's just none to be found. GB Morocco continuing to hold onto that high recovery, and even though he does not have the support from his teammates, he does have the score lead to work with as we enter to the last section of the map.
the name of the
Kiyu
game
and-
here might just be the supporting combos for both teams.
And I think it's just who misses first, Chiyu
Oh!
or Chibi Morocco.
And Chibi
Chibi
just
Morocco
missed.
find a miss, and if Chiyu is able to find the hold here, maybe there's enough time. Just a bit enough, and it is enough. Chiyu holding on to that recovery reverse choke FC. Able to bring the score lead back to Kelantan Ronaldo, which is what they really needed.
This is an intense matchup, alright. Chibi Morocco showing up on that nomad point, and Chiyu said, hey, I want a piece of that. And puts up 711k on this Arok to his home turf, some would say.
Yeah. And now the score lines 4-5.
Calm down,
Keep my
Chiyu.
name out of your
Calm
mouth.
down, Chiyu.
Yo, Chiyu.
My
Relax.
bad, goat, my bad.
Never doubt the code.
I mean, there's no way we are keeping his name out of that Hard Rock 2 performance just now. He absolutely showed up big time when the carry for the other team finally faltered near the end. Yo, check it out. What the hell, man?
Oh,
Okay. Anyway, as Gueso said, scoring now 4 to 5. Kelantan Ronaldo needing one more to secure tiebreaker, and it'll be Yashi's turn to. Oh boy, I'm sensing either Nomad 1, Nomad 2 probably, but then again,
it's hard to say honestly. With the map packs, the remaining map pool being pretty much uncharted territory, and both teams not really sure about each other's strengths. As we can see, Chibi Morocco able to double his score, and we do get a Nomad 1.
alright, Yashi, the team to pull out the Joker now. Nomad 1, TV sized. And usually when the map is short, the patterns will be doubly hard to hit. As we have
Yep.
seen.
Especially on this map where it's like high BPM, but it alternates between fast and then it goes slow and it goes fast. So it's like whoever is also like a test of consistency, I'd say.
Let's see, as the team's ready up now, you have Slash AKT, number Andrew Chibi Marco and Jackpot for Yashi's AEWs. For Kelantan Ronaldo, you have G, Squid Stain, Vel, and Shiyu. I would say Yashi probably have a better shot just looking at the name value. Obviously, Chibi Marco very good at aim, and I believe the other players should feel relatively comfortable as well. But we'll wait and see to get this number 1 underway. Curtain call. Oh boy, never mind. I take all that back.
To find a triple miss on Yashi's side, but a double miss on Kelantan Ronaldo's side, and so allowing the score lead to go to Kelantan Ronaldo. But Chiyu finding a miss, but Chibi Morocco as well. That's G.
The only
He
survivor.
and Rel for Kelantan Ronaldo, and on Yashi's side, it's like everyone's holding their combo so far, but we will be entering. Oh, and the unfortunate miss from Celestia. Fading Squid Stain, and the score lead will continue to increase in favor of Kelantan Ronaldo. Jackpot finding a miss on the slow start before the drop, and it's not looking good. I believe it's already over.
Back. He needs you to break soon, very soon. Like right now.
Right now.
Oh, but it will be it will be him instead.
Yeah, it will be him to find a miss, and looks like it's another mistake to pick this map.
Yeah, that hold from Chiyu in the second half will mean, and I mean with G and Vel as well, both capping 400-ish max combo on this number 1, will mean Kelantan Ronaldo will be able to secure match point off of a break point. No more space. Yo, that's a number 1 moment. My bad,
He is
Chiyu.
going to be asserting his dominance in the lobby.
My bad, Chiyu. I wasn't familiar with your game. Oh boy, but now it leaves Kelantan Ronaldo in a very doable position to close this match out.
Yeah, especially the pick going to them. They could be they might maybe a hasty 3.
I'm thinking that as well, but mainly because I just want to hear the song. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
But it will most likely be another hard rock if I were to put my money on it.
Or maybe we'll
I
get
mean,
out.
if I was Team Kelantan, I think Hard Rock 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That does make sense, yeah. Although if we want cinema, maybe we'll get our first Nomad 2,
True.
or even Nomad 3.
True.
The 2 maps that have been widely avoided.
That's a row 3 from Kelantan
A row
Ronaldo.
3.
It is. Or is that just a random one?
HR1.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Hard One.
I mean, not the worst pick, I guess, considering the lineup.
Yeah. Yeah, and I guess we'll get Hard Rock 1 decided from a roll. Quite the banger map. And it's also quite right up the alley for Kelantan Ronaldo, especially with Kiyu, the aimer of Hard Rock, as I would call it. I don't know.
Yeah, he's certainly one of the aimers of hard rock, alright, in the country. And I mean, in terms of what to expect, I would say it's kind of similar to the previous few backs we have seen. Yashi obviously banking on Chibi Maruko to hopefully pull out an FC out of nowhere, and then actually quite possible with this hard rock one being, well, you know, that straightforward. But he needs support at the end of the day. Like, you need at least one player to like really hold a high combo to, you know, give a bit of leeway for Chibi Maruko to really work his magic. And for Kelantan Ronaldo, they again star player Chiu, but their team overall, I would say, probably would fare relatively well compared to the team of Yashi. But obviously, Araki, Vel, both players not strangers to the hard rock mod.
Yeah, and even if Yashi is banking on Chibi, all pressure's on him. This is match point and not their pick, so it's gonna have to be. He's gonna have to steal his nerves and maybe get the FC for his team just for a chance to not get eliminated from the loser bracket.
I mean, I'm pretty sure those won't be a big issue for someone like Chibi who has played in bigger stages, but then again, we'll see if it happens well with an early break. Always good state actually.
Yeah, it's Christian Real finding the first early breaks, but map's relatively long. Nabrayanju finding a miss shortly after. And Chibi Maruko being the fourth miss on the map as we enter the first Ki instead of KT falling as the Araki trades him, and that just leaves Chiyu versus Jugport. Nabrayanju were able to find that recovery, and Chibi Maruko on his way as well as on Ronaldo's side. They did find their misses a little bit after the players on Yashi's, and they seem to be finding their recovery, but Nabrayanju unable to sort of hold his combo, and that's not gonna be great because the score leads is gonna be going towards Kelantan Ronaldo side, the 100,000 score lead right now. GU.
We haven't had to say his name a lot, but Jackpot right now with the weight of the world, try and at least keep this within touching distance as much as possible, although his teammates are not making it easy, and he will find a break along. Oh, Jesus,
that's the two places that want to be missing, as Kelantan Ronaldo gonna be having Chiyu with the FC. Oh, never mind. He had the FC, but well on the
might be GG honestly. No one has any combo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quarter of the map. Quarter is the map is about to end.
Yeah, as we entered the last quarter map, the last section of the map, the last EI, and no one has combo, and it's not good news for Yashi's team as they do not have that 260k score lead, and looks like as the score difference does not shrink, looks like it's gonna be a win for Kelantan Ronaldo. And yeah, I guess Kelantan Ronaldo will be advancing to the losers grand finals to face against Tausu Family. But it was a good try from Yashi W. They did not get swept, and they did get a good amount of score against Kelantan Ronaldo.
I mean, you could say some of the points they won was purely or 90% due to one player, but then again, you do still need some team score to be able to back it up. But the better team in this match will be Kelantan Ronaldo with by sealing it with his Hard Rock 1 Chiyu with backup from Val 499k. And as well as, well, I reckon Squid Stain actually not doing too shabby either.
Yeah, and yeah, it was a good game overall. I don't think any player fault was playing too bad. It's just it was a shame that Yashi's AWs will not be having Steelsters to be helping them out, but it is what happens with how scheduling is. Not everyone's gonna be available.
Yeah, that is true. It's unfortunate, but it happens. That being said, I believe we do have our top 3 with the conclusion of this match. It will be German Ronaldo, and the final entry here being Kelantan Ronaldo. So realistically, we could get a Kelantan Ronaldo versus German Ronaldo grand finals. I am hoping for that very much.
Who is the better Ronaldo? We'll be finding out next week.
But before that, I mean, yeah, obviously that concludes the matches for the finals weekend in the Osubada Lelong Malaysia. We will be having the grand finals map pool showcase on Tuesday night, either 9 or 10 p.m. Malaysian time. So mark your calendars. Who knows, there might be some surprises as you have come to expect from tournament map pool showcases nowadays. You just have to sit tight, and we'll see you guys on Tuesday for the grand finals map pool showcase. Until then, this has been Racers Espresso, Demon Wu in the commentator booth. Anything you guys like to add as a final remark?
I hope that the Nomad 2 is not gonna be Nomad 4. Even if I'm not playing, you know, I would like to see, I don't know, Nomad 2 be 5 minutes long, you know, low aim. We're gonna be space stream, cut streams, every stream, you know. Yeah.
There.
For me, I mean, this week we have seen all the maps almost full tech, and then last week we have like almost all of them are out. So I hope next week don't be heavy on gimmick or flow. That's all.
Yeah, more balanced map pool would be nice. However, well, nature of tournaments, the map pool is what you get and you just have to play it.
Still, you can always complain map pool feedback. Anyway,
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, that pretty much concludes it for for the finals weekend in Osubatan Malaysia 2. Hope you all enjoyed the streams. Excuse the scuffness in some of it. We try our best, but yeah, as I said, we'll be seeing you guys next time on Tuesday, 9 or 10 p.m. Malaysian time for the Grand Finals Map Pool Showcase. So don't go too far. We'll see you guys then. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated, try to stay happy, and we'll see you guys on Tuesday. Take care.
Bye bye.
Bye.